For decades, we've been told a simple story about weight loss. It's all about calories in, calories out. We've been led to believe that what we eat, how much we eat, are the only variables that matter. So we count calories, obsess over portion sizes, and diligently track every morsel. But what if this is only part of the picture? What if there's another equally powerful lever we've been neglecting? I'm talking about when we eat. This simple shift in perspective, from focusing solely on food to focusing on time, could be the key that unlocks effortless fat loss and a host of other profound health benefits. It's a concept that is both ancient and revolutionary. Imagine your body has two completely different modes of operation, like a hybrid car that runs on either petrol or its electric battery. Let's begin by demystifying some of the terms you may have heard. Intermittent fasting, or IF, is not a diet in the traditional sense. It doesn't tell you what to eat, it tells you when to eat. It's an umbrella term for various eating patterns that cycle between periods of voluntary eating and fasting. Think of it as a schedule for your meals. Instead of grazing throughout the day, you consciously create windows of time where you consume your food and windows where you abstain. This simple structure is what kickstarts the powerful metabolic changes we are going to discuss. It's a way of reintroducing a natural rhythm that modern life has all but erased. There are several popular methods of intermittent fasting. One well-known approach is the 5-2 diet. I personally explored and found it remarkably effective. This involves eating normally for 5 days of the week and significantly restricting calories to around 500 to 600 on 2 non-consecutive days. Another method is alternate day fasting. Some people prefer Eat Stop Eat, which involves a full 24-hour fast once or twice a week. These methods provide different levels of challenge and flexibility, allowing individuals to choose what best suits their lifestyle and goals. A particularly popular and accessible form of intermittent fasting is called time-restricted eating, or TRE. To truly understand why fasting is so effective, we need to look at what happens inside our bodies when we eat and when we don't. Your body operates in 2 primary metabolic states: fed state, fasted state. The fed state begins the moment you start eating and can last for several hours as your body digests and absorbs food. During this time, your pancreas releases insulin. Insulin helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream for immediate energy, but it also tells your body to stop burning fat and start storing excess energy. That means after a meal, your body goes into storage mode. Glucose not needed for energy is converted to glycogen first. Glycogen stored in the liver, glycogen stored in the muscles. When those stores are full, remaining excess becomes fat in fat cells. That's a survival mechanism to save energy for later. The modern problem? Constant snacking and multiple meals throughout the day. Many of us live in a perpetually fed state. Insulin stays chronically elevated and we rarely switch out of storage mode. The fasted state starts once digestion and absorption finish, typically about 8 to 12 hours after eating. As blood glucose and insulin fall, the body needs another fuel source. While many people are initially drawn to fasting for its impressive effects on fat loss, the benefits extend far deeper into our overall health and biology. Weight loss, improved insulin sensitivity, better heart health, enhanced brain function, BDNF. Numerous scientific studies, including those published in prestigious journals like the New England Journal of Medicine, have illuminated a wide array of positive changes that occur when we give our bodies a regular break from eating. The most obvious benefit, of course, is weight management. By promoting the switch to fat burning and often leading to a natural reduction in overall calorie intake, intermittent fasting has been shown to be a highly effective strategy for losing weight, particularly stubborn visceral fat, the dangerous fat that surrounds our internal organs. Beyond weight loss, one of the most significant benefits is improved metabolic health and insulin sensitivity. When you fast, you give your pancreas a rest. With lower insulin levels for prolonged periods, your cells become more responsive or sensitive to insulin signals when you do eat. This is crucial for preventing and even potentially reversing insulin resistance, a key driver of type 2 diabetes. Studies, such as those conducted at the Salk Institute, have demonstrated that time-restricted eating can improve glucose tolerance and reduce risk factors for metabolic syndrome, even without a change in total calorie consumption. Fasting has also been linked to significant improvements in heart health. Research indicates that intermittent fasting can reduce several key risk factors for cardiovascular disease, lowering blood pressure, reducing levels of bad LDL cholesterol, reducing triglycerides, decreasing markers of inflammation throughout the body. Your body doesn't operate in a vacuum. It runs on a complex and honestly pretty elegant system of hormones and internal clocks that dictate everything from hunger to sleep to fat storage. Understanding how fasting influences these systems is key to unlocking its full potential. Now, two of the most important hormones in the weight loss equation are insulin and glucagon. When insulin is low, like during a fast, glucagon levels rise. Glucagon signals the liver to release stored glucose and begin the process of fat burning. Fasting creates the ideal hormonal environment for glucagon to do its job effectively, flipping the switch from fat storage to fat release. Another critical player is your internal 24-hour body clock, or circadian rhythm. This master clock, in the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the brain, coordinates bodily functions based on light and dark cycles. It tells you when to feel sleepy and when to feel alert. Crucially, it regulates your metabolism. Your body digests food more efficiently during daytime activity. It's least efficient at night, preparing for sleep and repair. Eating late works against this rhythm, causing poorer blood sugar control and more fat storage. Time-restricted eating, or TRE, aligns eating with circadian rhythms. Starting with fasting doesn't have to be complicated. There are simple, practical tools to ease in and boost benefits. One easy starter: extend your natural overnight fast. Most people already fast about 10 to 12 hours overnight. Gradually push that window. Delay breakfast by 1 hour, or finish dinner an hour earlier. That can change a 12-hour fast into a 14-hour fast. Then extend to 15 hours. Then 16 hours. The 16-8 sweet spot. Pair your eating window with a short walk after meals. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes after your biggest meal. Eating raises blood glucose. Movement helps muscles take up glucose from the bloodstream. That reduces insulin demand and blunts post-meal glucose spikes, which helps you return to a fasted, fat-burning state faster. Beyond about 16 hours, you may get headaches or fatigue. Often that's electrolyte, especially sodium, loss. Remedy: add a pinch of good quality salt to a glass of water during the fast. Drink to replenish sodium and stay hydrated. Concerned about muscle loss? Intermittent fasting generally spares muscle when done correctly. For those who wish to dive deeper into personalizing their health journey, several advanced tools can provide invaluable feedback. One of the most insightful is the Continuous Glucose Monitor, or CGM. That tracks your blood glucose levels in real time 24/7. It provides a fascinating window into how your body responds not just to different foods but also to stress, sleep. Using a CGM can help you pinpoint which foods cause a large glucose spike for you personally, and verify that your fasting efforts are successfully keeping your blood sugar low and stable. It transforms guesswork into precise, actionable data. In the medical and biohacking worlds, you might also hear about compounds like metformin and berberine. Metformin is a prescription drug widely used to treat type 2 diabetes, primarily because it improves insulin sensitivity and reduces the liver's production of glucose. Berberine is a natural plant-based compound that has been shown in some studies to have remarkably similar effects to metformin. Both are sometimes used to mimic some of the metabolic benefits of fasting. However, it is absolutely crucial to note that metformin is a prescription medication and both substances can have side effects. They should only be considered under the guidance of a qualified healthcare professional. A frequent and often debated question is, what truly breaks a fast? The strictest definition is that any food or drink containing calories will break your fast by causing an insulin response, however small. For example, a splash of milk in your coffee. The benefits of fasting go beyond hormonal balance, they reach deep into the cellular level. One of the most profound processes stimulated by fasting is called autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-eating. Think of it as your body's internal recycling and deep cleaning program, visual Pac-Man-like autophagy, eating old broken parts inside a cell. During a fast, when your cells are deprived of new nutrients, they initiate a cleanup. Cells identify and break down old, damaged, or dysfunctional components, misfolded proteins, worn-out organelles. These pieces are recycled into new building blocks for cellular repair. It's fundamental for maintaining cellular health and preventing the buildup of junk that can lead to disease and aging. This cellular cleanup earned Yoshinori Ohsumi the Nobel Prize in 2016. Autophagy is suppressed when we are constantly eating. A key regulator of this process is a pathway called mTOR, mammalian target of rapamycin. When you eat, mTOR is activated, especially protein, especially carbohydrates. Embarking on a fasting journey should be a gradual and personalized process. There is no one-size-fits-all plan. The best approach is the one that you can stick with consistently and that fits seamlessly into your life. The first step is to simply observe your current eating patterns. For a few days, take note of when you have your first bite of food and when you have your last. You might be surprised to find your eating window is 14 hours or even longer. From this baseline, you can begin to make small, incremental changes. Try to compress that window by 30 to 60 minutes each week, perhaps by eating dinner a little earlier or pushing breakfast a bit later. As you start, it's vital to listen to your body. Some people adapt to a 16/8 schedule almost immediately, while others may need several weeks to feel comfortable. It's perfectly fine to start with a 12-hour fast, a 12-12 schedule, and stay there for a while before moving to a 14-hour fast. Pay attention to your energy levels, your mood, and your hunger signals. We've covered a great deal of ground from the fundamental science of fed and fasted states to practical tools to start your fasting journey. The central message is simple and profound. When you eat is a powerful tool one most of us overlook. By creating periods without food, you're not depriving your body, you're unlocking its innate intelligence. Switch to its fat-burning engine, clean out cellular debris, rest your gut, resynchronize with natural circadian rhythms. This isn't chasing a diet fad, it's returning to eating aligned with our biology. In a world of constant food availability, intermittent fasting and time-restricted eating are simple, flexible, free strategies to counteract modern metabolic damage. Work with your hormones, not against them, making fat loss and health feel natural and sustainable. Whether you choose to, simply delay breakfast, try a 5-2 approach. The information provided in this essay is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or another qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition, or before undertaking any new diet or lifestyle change. Do not disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated.